Hello, everyone. Hello. Only 6 minutes late. So it could have been worse. Let's get some music set up, shall we? For the stream. Let's get it going. Welcome to the stream. Everyone? Hello, Moddy. How are you? Yo, Soulstones, how are you going? Hello. It's nice to be on the account. Right, let's get this all. Only 6 minutes late from when I said. So it's been worse before. It's been better, but we'll take it. Now let's get the optimizer set up because we will definitely be needing that today. Very important. We get that up. Change the channel. So we'll keep that. We'll just keep it as it is. Middle of a heat wave. I'm good hiding in the office. Yeah, I know. Sorry about that. The time zones are just awful. Middle of a heat wave. I've heard about the heat wave. Nubs actually was speaking about it a little bit. I think Nubs has, been talking about the heat wave a little bit in his videos, which is crazy because, well, I'd say it's cold here. I think it's probably 10 degrees or something where I am at the moment. So I can check. Can check how warm it is. 15. Hello, Bombinator. How are you? Let me get some music going. Let me get some music going for everyone. Interesting music choice, I think. Let's go back to the... What is this? I think last time I ran out of... that would be why. 21. That's nice. Nice and toasty. Let's go this. We'll go with these songs. And I need to keep an eye on it. All right. Fusion calendar just dropped. Yes, I just saw that the calendar dropped. Vishwan, I don't know. You'll have to ask the man himself. He's in the chat. I'm pretty sure his gear is usually quite reasonably tidy. There's some rolling to do here. Like, for example, out of curiosity. It's already a pretty good piece for the account, I would say, at this stage. It's nicely rolled up. Nicely rolled up so far. We're gonna take it to 12 and see what happens. Soulstones, I'm gonna take it up to 16 and see what happens. And see what happens here. Fingers crossed we hit the quad. 25% chance. 25% chance we are on the money to start with here. Come on, give us the quad. All right, that is irrespective of how the rest of this goes. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm happy. It's gone well. Anyway, that might be the best. I'm interested to actually see. It's filter on equipped as well. Is that the best piece on your account? Let's go have a look. Or just sort it by priority. Potentially equal best. All right, well, there you go. It's already a very, very successful session. Yeah. Second quad roll speed piece. It's nice. So congrats on that. But yeah, let's have a look at what we're working with. So mainly today's stream is going to be just focusing on the builds of the account. We will also take a look at the level we are stuck on here, level 98 of Doom Tower Hard. We'll take a look at that once we have a look at all the builds. As you can probably see, there is Saoirse. So I don't know. I haven't asked Soulstones how much he spent. I'm not going to ask, but the Saoirse should give you an idea. But yeah, is the buff out? No, buff's not out yet. The buff will be out soon. I'd be expecting the patch probably overnight, actually, for the buff for Saoirse, and she'll be very nice once that comes out. I was going to push more, but my clanmates told me to stop pushing the CVC and save for next one. Push more in terms of rolling up gear? Or push more in terms of gold keys? Or what's the pushing more for? I see personal rewards, right? Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, 428,000. Damn, man. Rolling gear, yeah. I mean, how's your clan? Yeah, I see the clan's only tier 2. I get what they're saying. That, you know, you're not going to get any double dip. But there should be a gear enhancements in 22 hours. So you'll get the opportunity there. All right, let's see what we're working with. Let's have a look at the Talena. 300 speed, 568 accuracy. Steel Eye Cutter, of course, we're not going to have an Arachne Elixir to play with because no faction was hard. Masteries. They look good. Yeah, debuff. Buff for the increased accuracy. Cycle of Magic, yeah. Extra accuracy. I don't mind the masteries here. I think they're good. Masteries look fine. It's looking like a good build. So, obviously, you don't have the Arachne Elixir. It's going to make the lethal dose less effective by a little bit because you're obviously not getting the double damage. So, we can actually, I'd just be curious to go and have a look on what we're looking at. We'll take it into this team. So, we've got double lockout Mavara. I'd still probably bring in a damage dealer low-key instead of the... We'll bring in Edward. Edward's good fun. But we'll see what we're working with here. So Mavara's good. Yeah, the Talena increase accuracy lockout. Let's go. Let's just open with the turn me to boost poisons here. And then we go lockout. Probably just found the hammer. Let's say I like them. Then it's nice. And now we can go again with the lockout. Resisted on this bloke, which is unfortunate. Counter attack. Yeah. Let's block revive the predator. Get the ensnare. Some nice champions. Some nice champions. So yeah, I think the main thing obviously is, yeah, the lethal dose isn't doing a ridiculous amount. Just because you don't have the Arachne Elixir makes it a lot harder to use. 8k. 8k. I would be considering taking her out of lethal dose for the moment, in all honesty, and putting her in a banner. Do you have a banner on the account? Is the question. So we got lethal dose. I would definitely consider taking her out of lethal dose and putting her in a banner. I don't think the poisons are going to be doing a ridiculous amount of damage. Nama build is still good. Ezio build, it's still a bit slow. That is okay. How are we looking? Because we want to be able to get this one key down pat. Just got the one key. We might try and bring up... Yeah, I know, Bruce One. He got some nice pickups. Glazag obviously is the main pickup here. I'm looking at that, I'm like, damn. But you know, the Talena's great, Edward's great, Kebron's cool. I'll take Kebron out of Crushing Rend. Saoirse, again, will be good when she's got her buff implemented. He picked up the Fabian on the weekend. Yeah. Interestingly enough, I do think we want to lead... The ridiculous stats. I do think we want to lead into the Talena. rather than the Fabian at the moment, just because she's got the 5-star soul. Wait, did you have Grand Oak Project when I was on this account literally a week and a half ago? Or is he new as well? Some absolutely bonkers. Anyway, so favorited. All right, in terms of PvP champs, I just like to filter on this, right? So obviously you have your 2 lockouts. 100% Edward is a great option. Mavara, yes. Fallen as well. Bard. God, we have options. We've got more champions since I was last on this account. Ah, he is new, yeah. Easier to build, less accuracy. I agree. I think we can just pump the speed on her. We can even drop this accuracy a little, right? I don't think you're going to be... Like what? So she's got 568. You open with this. You get increased accuracy. 700... You're looking at what? Over 750 accuracy? 800 accuracy? I would suggest it's probably a little... I mean, this hasn't even rolled accuracy on it yet. Look at that. What a roller. Accuracy, you can re-roll that. Yeah, the Demyth is nice. He does Vushwan. I believe I helped him out with it last time on his account takeover. Oh, it looks very dicey, the 1 key. We chucked in 1 key this time and just... So I think if we pumped up the speed in the Ezio, we'd probably get around to the 1 key being a bit more consistent. The Brimstone's good on the Ezio. But yeah, I think we just put a bit more speed in and we should be fine into that Ezio. Just get him cycling through his poisons a bit more. All right. Thinking back to, I'm just trying to figure out who do we want to focus on for PvP. Edward, I still think Ezio will be decent earlier on. Pelops is good. I wouldn't really be using Classic in PvP. Like, he's an interesting pickup. I still don't think he needs the Arefi Coroner easy. Yeah. Grand Oak Podrick's interesting. I still reckon we could definitely lead into Fallen as well. Just because again, you've got the 5-star soul, right? So he's going to be a lot easier to build out. Awella. Duke. Phsylax is booked. Good champion. All right. So I think your go-to arena team, if we're thinking about it, should definitely be the Talena, Mavara. I like these options as like a speed team. I think you probably actually Mirage should probably be the lead. But as a speed team, I think this is quite nice. Something like this. And then, of course, you can run... If you want to... So that could be like classic. Obviously, for tag team, I think you'd want to split them out a little more. So you'd run Talena in one. You'd run Fabian in another. Could lean into the poisons, I suppose, in this team. And then maybe a more... Go second team. Probably run the Mavara, the Klazag. Run this. Lots of options here. Lots of options with how you want to filter out your tag team teams. Say it a couple times. Fallen's definitely a good option here. Benefits with Sylvan Watchers. Depending on how fast as well you build your Grand Oak, Fallen gets more benefit. And something like that. This one's got poisons. Probably could run Pelops. Could run the Reviver and Masahiro as well in this team. This one's more of a go second. You still need a damage dealer. Cabron. Lots of options. You got so many options, which is good, right? It just comes to how much gear you can support on the account. Epic champions. You could even go with Dythe as the damage dealer. But yeah. Hang on. Sorry. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back, I promise. Be right back. If I can figure out which one's the... All right, my apologies. So going into this second team here, so we got two go first-ish teams. This one's got 2 damage dealers. Probably don't need 2 damage dealers in all honesty. But yeah, you can fluff around with them a little more. I'd probably keep the Classic in this. Interesting teams. Anyway, I think we definitely want to rebuild the Talena, and we just want to build her first on the account because she'll be your primary lockout. She's better with the increased accuracy. So I think we should do something like that. So I've got the optimizer up, which is my favorite part of the day. And yeah, let me bring it up across so we can all have a look at what's going on. All right, here we go. Here's what we're looking at. So these are filtered currently in the moment by speed order. So Mavaris first. Talena should definitely be your fastest champion. So we get balanced. None of these champions should be locked. We'll include it anyway. Issue is not, of course, we don't need 100%. Don't need 100% crit rate. I'd say maybe 450 to start with. And then we'll just go priority 1 on the speed. We'll have a look at what we can put together here. So 349. I'm looking at that. I'm saying that's ridiculously quick already for how old this account is. 453 accuracy. So you're dropping 143 accuracy. You're picking up 54 speed. But you've got the increased accuracy. So in essence, that 450 accuracy is looking more like probably what, 650, 700, which I think is, you know, I would be incredibly impressed if you were running into champions with that amount of resistance at this stage early on. Obviously, we're not focusing as much on the attack here, the attack as well. So if I go back in, we go into the account menu here. Let's equip it. Here we go. So looking at something like this now. So obviously we're running a resistance banner. These can get rolled up. Soulstones, whenever you want, whenever you have the time. Obviously you're looking for the accuracy, main stat. That's the important one. But I think we chuck this build on. The best relic would be something that gives you speed and accuracy. Mika would be speed and accuracy. So speed and accuracy, sorry. If you're leaning into the poisons, run the Arachne Elixir. If you're not leaning into the poisons, you want something that gives speed and accuracy. So let's filter and see what we're running with. Pinion is all right. It's speed at the second one. Yeah, of course, these Grim Forest, that's resistance. Pinion's okay for that speed. Maybe we go accuracy main stat. See if we can find an accuracy stat stick here. The Death Bell's a decent one. Potentially less helpful. At least 3 accuracy subsets there. 2 big lift. Yeah. I have the last laugh on her. She dies easy. Yes, that's valid. She does die easy. But, I mean, when you're running her, the main thing is she goes first, right? Locks them out. You'd rather have the accuracy and the speed to make sure you hit the lockout, in my opinion, than you would, you know. You have other champions to keep her alive. She herself. And yes, yeah, Dread, feel more than welcome to send me the message. And I can have a read of it. Honestly, I'd probably just go with a Death Bell. Would be my shout. Get some more accuracy. Or you could go with the Gilded Pinion. But yeah, lots of glyphing to do here. Obviously, this can get glyphed. This can get glyphed. Or a lot of glyphing. And then you're really going to be pushing a ridiculous amount of speed. This could get rolled up one more time. This could roll accuracy again. It's great. I think it's a great start. So we go... So we'll just go PvP. Save that as her champion preset. So we built the Talena now. I think that's a good start. Looking at it in terms of Fabian, or I'd be looking at probably Fabian as the next build. Obviously, he's going to be harder to build than the Talena. Yeah. Fabian or Mavara, I think. And we'll see what we can do. I'm looking at trying to keep this. I think this Nama build is great. So I'd be looking to try and keep this Nama build together. 250 speed, 251, maybe a little more accuracy. But I think we should focus on the PvP first and go from there. So let's see what we are looking at. Let's go back to the... Dread, I will read your question in 2 seconds. I will read your question in 2 seconds. So obviously this is still the old one. So 461 resistance. Yeah, I'll read it in a second. What about the blessing? Blessing I would change to banner. Just because she does damage with the poisons, but the Arachnid Elixir is kind of needed for it to do a lot of damage. I would just lean into the full speed right now, because the more you're trying to build as well the attack, the more you're spreading out your stats. I would just be focusing pure speed for your account, because it's 5-star accuracy res, best champion. Focus on getting her going first, and we can go from there. So we'll lock her. We'll life refresh. Josh, it depends. So this, if you want a free takeover, I do offer some free ones. If you go into the Discord and apply through the application process there, it gets sent to like an inbox. I have a look at it, and I'll typically turn those into a video. And then, you'll be able to see it there. So if you want to take over from that perspective, then, but there's no like commitment. I'm not making a commitment, right, to do a takeover. If you just submit the request. So if I find it interesting, I've got some spare time, I'll turn it into a video and everything. If you're interested in if you actually want, a paid service done, I can also do those. And you just send me a DM about those. All right, I'm curious to see what the Fabian now looks like with his build. Sorry, I need to grab my headphone charger. Yeah, so look at the stat difference already. Fabian's down to 310 speed. As I knock over a bunch of things, getting my headphone charger. But yeah, I mean, that just shows the difference of the blessing, right? And building the gear second. 310 speed, more accuracy. I'm curious. So if we dropped it to like 430 accuracy, right? Are we going to be able to get some more speed? Not really. All of these builds are... I'm trying to see what's the minimum amount of accuracy we could drop it to be able to crank out a little more speed. There you go, 477. I feel it's probably not worth going that low. So we'll go back to the 450. It's an interesting build, this one. So I think we'll put it on for the moment, this build here. And if we need to change it around, we can change it around later. But yeah, all good, Josh. Yeah, just hop in, apply, send a message. Try, if you want the free one, my suggestion is don't try and make me rebuild your entire account. Just give me, like either just a general overview or something specific to work on. And I'm probably more likely to do it at that stage. Anyway, let's get back to the account and see what we're working with. So the Fabian build here, of course, not going to be quite as good as the Talena build, but definitely still a decent build here. So we go PvP. So we got our 2 lockout go fast PvP champions at this stage, which I think is a good position. Mavara is very important to your account. Yeah, still really fast. Still really fast. I think Mavara is probably the next champion we're going to build as another, support champion. Sorry, and I'm now going to read Dred's question he asked. Asking about Newt and Awella. So the fusion champions, right? So Dred's question is, he's now completed Hard Fire Night 10. is it still worth him going for a Newt? Because he's now attempted to go for a Weller to help him with Chimera Titus team. Now, on that basis, Dread, they said they're going to change how Chimera works in the future. So it's going to be more based on, they want it to be more based on, what's the word I'm looking for? They want it to be more focused on trials rather than damage. So on that basis, Titus doesn't really do that many trials. So I would hold off for swapping for someone for a Titus team until we know what the changes to Chimera are going to be. Just on the basis that you never know, they could change it and then suddenly Titus just isn't as good for Chimera and you're better off just running a normal team, if that makes sense. Yeah, so you can still open up more trials, but we don't know how they might indirectly nerf the Titus teams. So again, I would just hold off from doing anything Titus related until we get some more clarity on what they're looking at doing. All right, broken some builds here. Let's go and have a look at this Mavara. Again, we'll go survival now. I'd probably say, let's see if we can hit. Actually, let's forgo the survival. All right, hang on. This will just give me a gauge of what we're looking like in terms of the gear on the account. I might just skip the fusion save. Yeah, that's fair. You can do that. Can skip the fusion and save. You could also still just pick up another token, so you have 4 tokens. I think this is a nice build. So we're looking for 70 resistance. We've got room for resistance glyphing, would assume, yeah. And we're still pumping 288 speed, plus the Volcardiac Hearts here. I would not go for a bomb champion Dread. They're just not as good into the current, situation. All right, let's have a look. So the Mavara build is now looking something like this. So, of course, we're going to be losing some stats, but still 288 speed, 445 res. That will, be upgraded, right? We'll get to pump up this resistance a bit more. We can look for the ascension on this. This can also be improved. There's plenty of glyphing to go around here. I mean, this glyph. I mean, honestly, some glyphs on this, and you'll be chilling. Roll this up as well. Hopefully it rolls some extra resistance. I think this is a very nice build. I think it's a very, very, very nice build. So happy with how that's looking at the moment. We still haven't touched, some of these builds are still together, which is good. Obviously, we lost the Ezio. But yeah. Bomber says, going straight for Newt, came back to the game, most wanted champion ever. Yeah. I think if you don't have a Newt, and you can't, especially clear final hard 10, you're still looking to progress in dungeons. Such an easy go-to champion. Such an easy go-to champion. Such a good option. All right. Now, who do we want to look at building? Honestly, I want to hear your guys' opinions here. So, obviously, we have Tholan. So, we could build Tholan as the best damage dealer on the account, which I'm not opposed to because he has that 5-star soul, right? We look at someone like Edward. He's cool, block revive, AoE. However, we're missing the 5-star soul. And especially early on, I feel like you really want to be leaning into champions who you have the 5-star soul for. It enables you to hit those higher stats without having to have as good gear. So let me know what you guys think. Broke the Grand Oak build a little bit here. Probably wouldn't be running this relic either on Grand Oak. He just wants speed. I don't even know what relic I run on my Grand Oak Podrick. Maybe just the Gilded Pinion, low-key. Extra speed and accuracy. Thanks, Josh. Thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a nice... I would take credit for setting it up, but I had some help from had some help from the moderator in the Discord to help me set it up. My friend Jabberwookie. All right. I think, what do you guys think? I think we lean into Fallen. That's what my gut's saying. We make use of that 5-star blessing. Yeah, Rodos is a good option. It's a good option. I'm curious here. A lot of gear. Honestly. Like these stuff, maybe keep that 5-star boot, but like all of these, you basically only want speed boots for these. Like you got some speed boots here, but I wouldn't be keep that. I would just keep basically only speed boots is what I would be doing here. Like you're never going to use the double defense, like crit rate defense percentage. You just never really going to use. Potential, like you can rework these, I suppose, if you wanted to, but I'd be looking at selling like some of these. Oh, the book for Grand Oak. Turn meter boosting. Peter, thank you for pointing that out. It's definitely something. And Josh says it's definitely better than most other Discord applications. Yeah. I'm glad you found it useful to do. Easy to do, yeah. Honestly, this as well. This is where we could get so much silver from this, right? Crit damage is a horrific set. So again, I would not be keeping basically any of these pieces unless it's like a really well rolled. So I'd roll this up, see if it quads on the speed. But like this one, it's a bit all over the shop. None of the stats are great. I wouldn't be keeping any of these 5-star pieces. What am I looking at? I always forget rank and rarity. How many 5-star? 700 5-star, 800 6-star. So we got a decent split, 50-50 on the 5 and 6-star. Anyway, I've been distracted from what I came in to look at. Yeah, that's all right. So we're just gonna lean straight into damage here. Obviously, yeah, it's fair. It's just it will help you. I always find, oh god, wrong button. I always find just clearing it up as well. You'll feel, not that feeling matters, but like you'll just feel better. And you know you're getting the best out in your account. So I'd roll like this up because a double speed roll is quite nice still. But like all of these, is there any ones with speed? Yeah, I mean you know why. You know why. You know why. I know why I haven't rolled them up yet. Is what I'm attempting to say. But yeah, that. But just any of these accuracies trash. All these, so crit rate, crit damage, accuracy, lifesteal, you're past that. Fury, Daze is okay to have a set in, I suppose. Curse is a decent one to keep. Frost is bad, Frenzy's bad, Regen's good, Immunity's bad, Shield's good, Relentless good. You get the point. Basically, on any of the sets I just said were bad, only keep well-rolled pieces for good off pieces. Anyway, I came in here to look at the potential stone skin and protection options we had. So obviously Tholan's got some stone skin boots. I'm gonna roll it. I'll see if we can get him into 1-turn stone skin. Potentially we might be. I doubt it. No speed on this. One roller crit rate. I'm just going to do a little bit of rolling. It's not really rolled well on these pieces just to see if it's possible to squeeze him into a stone skin build. Double HP is not what we wanted to see. Speed and accuracy here would be the ideal. But yeah, Vushwan's in general is right. It just helps you keep on top like of the yeah. So maybe obviously you would sell 90% of these, right? But you never know. That too. Soulstones, yeah, you're right. You do typically only want to roll during CVC and events. So there's an event coming out. I would just roll for that. Obviously, you've already capped on your CVC as well. It's just good points. You can still, sell it, but accessories actually. Accessories is what I need to be looking at. Sylvans. This is an interesting banner. This is could be a decent. This would be a decent banner for Fallen. Yeah, 12-3 is the... I think 12-3 gives you... Yeah, Soulstones is right. 12-3 gives you the most silver in terms of campaign farming. Because you are getting... you're getting shields. So you can sell the shields. I am just going to get rid of these, though. I don't want to see that. Yeah, the shields is good. Defense percentage, all right. So yeah, I think we'll build the Tholen. We're not going to have the builds to make him... We could try 1-turn Stone Skin and no damage boosting set. But I think we'll just probably ignore that. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Let's go and have a look. He will be... Yeah, yeah. So spiders... you're right from that perspective. You're right, from Spider is the best, but I don't think on my account I've ever actually farmed Spider for the sake of getting silver. In terms of, yeah. I don't think I've ever had to do it before, so I've never, yeah, had to go down that path. What am I thinking? Stolen, yeah. Do we want to build him next? So you have one crack damage dealer? I think so. I think we'll build him next for a crack damage dealer. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's lock the Mavara as well while I'm at it. So that way we have a really good damage dealer just to pair for one good arena team. And then the classic arena team will be good. You'll have some good options. What about... Train food in 12-3 for Spider 20, you really need it. Yeah. Yeah, Spider 20 is a good option with the food farming. Where is our friend? He might not have any gear on. It's fallen, right? Damage. Probably the A3 we want to focus on. Stats. I want to try squeeze him at 200 speed. Probably then I want... You see, the good thing is we're running Talena. It's my normal easy Newt. Yeah, Newt's a good way. Newt's an easy way to clear it. Let's see what he looks like. Pelops is good with the solo. So how much are we looking at? 258, 4.8k as well. Hang on. Soulstones, I'm going to put a blessing on the... Then I put the blessing on the Fallen. So we can see what it looks like with the extra stats. Masteries need to be done too. Can I fill out through the blessing and the masteries? Yeah, wait for the tournament to open up. Get some more double dip. All right. So we've got permission. Potentially Lightning Cage is typically what you would go with. Lightning Cage is what you would go with if you were running Stone Skin. We don't have any Stone Skin gear. So I think Lightning Cage is out the window, right? We're not going to get benefit from... We'll still get benefit from having protected buffs be put up from the Mavara. But I don't think it's a massive benefit to go Lightning Cage at this stage. We could go Soul Reap as an interesting option, which I think could be quite fun for Arena. Making sure we get those extra kills if needed with the extra HP. Reaper coming out, I think that could be a cool option. You could also go Polymorph if you wanted to. I probably wouldn't go Polymorph though. It does need accuracy. Life Harvest, as Rushwan says, is a good option. Nature's Wrath would give you more benefit for him in PvP. Would give you more benefit in PvP, but I think... PvE, sorry. Yeah, Life Harvest or Soul Reap. I don't think we have a Life Harvest. I would change the Talena Blessing as well to be a banner. Wherever it is. Light. I'll change it to be Intimidating Presence, so you're getting a better aura. Get yourself going first. We do not have a Soul Reap. I mean, a Life Harvest. I'm actually leaning towards Soul Reap, personally. But the life... Because... Does his kit... So you kill everyone with this, you get the revive back, and then you can go in with this. I suppose it's not bad, actually, the life harvest, because if you get your turn meter up, you know, Hilvia revives with block damage. Suddenly you can go back in, then you've boosted up your turn meter, and you can just go through the block damage again. Same thing with Theodosia, potentially. Should we do a poll? Let's do a poll. And if I disagree with the poll, then I will just do whatever. But yes, of course, you also get the extra benefit. As well, that, you know, the life harvest is going to help out the team. If I can even... I'm such an old person when it comes to streaming. Genuinely useless. I've added... Oh my god, I'm such an uncle. Jesus, guys. Honestly, I think it's embarrassing. How I need to stop doing that. How do I even press? Embarrassing behavior here, guys. Oh. There you go. Hopefully that goes live now. Yeah. Vushwan, you make a good point. A life harvest is only great for PvP. Ideally, you don't want to be... Honestly, I do think we just go soul route, especially early on. It'll probably give more benefit over a larger portion of the game, I think. So the vote's up if anyone wants to have a vote. But I think we just go that way. In terms of this, we want the extra crit rate, want the extra crit damage. We definitely want accuracy tree. And we'll go all the way down here, just a usual accuracy path. He's an interesting one, because I definitely think we want to lean into this as well. Lasting gifts. So I think we'd go something like this. Actually, the lasting gifts is the buffs. Make sure I'm not being a muppet here. Don't want to go lasting gifts. Let's go Master Hexer. I don't think we need to... Is there any relic to kill Frostbiter without burn or block revive? Oh, that's a bad one. Do you have Lydia in the rotation for it? Abyss? All right. Master Hexer, we are going to go Helm Smasher. I'm actually keen on Whirlwind of Death here. I think will be good. Sniper we don't need. So I'm keen for Whirlwind of Death in all honesty. We could also go this as well. No protection though, so potentially less damage. I'm probably leaning something like this. Go down here, go Kill Streak, pick up Helm Smasher. I would then pick up Methodical. And then you got this one. Shield Breaker would be interesting. Ruthless Ambush. We'll go more of a balanced build, I think, for the build here. Because obviously these ones are going to be more helpful for PvP. PvE, sorry. Hopefully we've stripped off most of the shields in all honesty too. So I think we just go far left side. Something like that. All right, we are going to go Soul Reap for the blessing. As well. So bang, Soul Reap. Boom. Huge benefit there. So now we can live refresh on the optimizer. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, Chief. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just doing some work on Soulstone's account for a bit of fun, bit of a change up here. Seeing what we can put together for him. Just redoing some builds and everything. Oh yeah, look at that. 5k. Cruel. Whatever this is. This is not cruel. Savage. I'm liking this build. I'm liking this build a lot. So let's go back. 5k attacks, 274, 300 accuracy. Basically new gear from everyone here. But hello, Rad. Hello, hello, hello. Fusion looks gnarly. Looks like they're attacking people who want to use their tokens. Gnarly as in bad or gnarly as in good, Chief? Rad, I have briefly tried it. I need to give it a better run around though. If that makes sense. I'm yet to properly, fully test it out. Let's have a look at this team. Akoff is free. Places HP burn. True. Wow, that's a very quick. Let's go lockout. Well, that's gone unfortunate. Very quick arbiter. Let's pretend like that didn't happen. As in tougher than the usual fusion requirements, especially the choice between champion chase or summon rush. I haven't actually, I'll be honest, I haven't actually looked at the calendar yet. Look at that. That is definitely a 3%. But now we got the increased accuracy as well on the Fabian. Petrification comes up. Let's get that out. Get some HP balance. So this is interesting. Let's see if we can. And then bang. Look at that. Looking good. Hello, Maro. Hello, hello. How are you going? The block actives is nice. Get some poisons out. And yeah. Huge. She's actually, Talena's an interesting one as well to run with because Fallen can spread on his A3. So he can take the poisons as well. Spread them around. It's very nice. Morning, 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 morning. Is it Gray? How are you going? Let's go with that. Armand's not doing much. Let's go after the Python here. Block his passives. So now they're not getting the damage reduction. Turn meter boost, poisons out. I'm liking this posted fusion event table in general for you. Thank you so much, sir. Let me have a look. Champion chase. I see the epic is in there. Summon rush 1, summon rush 2. Yeah, I see they're being a little bit annoying. Let's go in. So yeah, okay. Honestly, I'm enjoying this build so far. Not that I've got too much experience. We're not going to go after these. Let's go against this Ezio team. Increase accuracy up. Get the lockout. It's probably overkill to run the 2 lockouts low key, but whatever. Yeah, I see what they're doing. Champion training, there's 2 as well. Tried to land the fervor. Didn't work. Turn meter boost. Poisons. Perfect. Bang. But yeah, they're trying to push people. I see what they're up to. See how fast this Lysandra is. This is good. All right. We'll leave the PvP. So this, I think, should probably form a main bit of your PvP. There's a bit of a speed gap here. between, which I actually probably might be a good idea to fix. And then the spread, and then the bang, boom. It's nice. Feather, Solon come in. Oh yeah, look at that. Revives up. No biggie. Just going with the AoE. Can you stack the cooldowns? No. No, you can't stack the cooldowns, but Fabian provides a 2-turn lockout. Talena's only 1 turn. So it's not useless. Because Talena's gonna provide a bigger sorry. Fabian will still increase the cooldown by a turn. So it's not useless. Potentially though, what I am noticing is there's quite, a speed gap between the champions. In terms of when the Mavara goes, which is potentially a small issue, so we might want to get a booster in there or someone else. Arashi being a pain. Here's the TM boost, and then let's go into the and then bonk. Nice. I'm enjoying this. Heal. A1 activations. Or A1. Bang. All right. But yeah, they are being sneaky mean. Gear Hunter Spider, yeah. I have a proper look, but on initial impressions, it's a bit mean, isn't it? It's a bit mean. All right, who provides a turn meter boost out of curiosity? Grand Oak, actually, as well. We have not broken Nama's build. What's a good live arena Talena build for mid-game? Mid-game, I'd say you probably want 350. Mid-game, yeah, maybe. Probably this build, actually. Maybe you'd want 500 accuracy, 350 speed. Something around that, I'd say, is decent for mid-game. Late game is a bit more difficult. For example, my Fabian is 400 speed, is my go-to champion. 500 accuracy, 400 speed, and I'm probably later game. So yeah, somewhere in between there. So 350, 400 speed, 450, 500 accuracy. Talena, you can run a little bit lower with the accuracy. So I'd be looking at something like that. All right, let's continue on. Let's have a look at the clan boss, because I think we want to make sure we can get the 1 key now that we've got those teams sorted. So the team, as always, is these 5 Muppets here. All right. Any of these built? Poor Sharrow should be probably doing a bit more damage. Androx nice. Anyway, so we got these Muppets here. Obviously, the Mavara is built. I think we'll keep the Nama. Let's go and have a look at see what we can do. And we can test out some builds. So let's go back to the optimizer, as always. Basically live on the optimizer. We'll lock the Fallen. We'll go team optimizer. Clan boss. Ultra Nightmare. So I was having a look at these teams when I was on your account the other time. You got lots of options here. Oh, let me close this poll as well. There you go. Thank you everyone for voting. But yeah, do you have a Talena Rad? What are the stats? 339, 254, 279, 253, 201. This is an interesting team. So which is a quick battle. So say you could run the Grand Oak, Chronophage. Interesting builds. Probably quite accessible in all honesty. I'm not sure if your Geo's built. But Class Act's just good, right? I don't think we have to copy a team. Don't think we should have to copy a team. Yeah. I'd say aim that. Try and push 350 speed, 500 accuracy. Feel free to drop some accuracy, up the speed. But in an ideal world, you probably want her going first. Like the PvP meta has moved away from using a speed booster as such. And is just now much more reliant on not having a speed booster. Just going straight in with your lockout champion. All right, I know Mavara is a bad placeholder. Nama. Let's go Klazag. So Pelops. Klazag. And let's also go... What's his name? Ezio. I forget the auras on all of these champions. Not necessary. We can choose to run whoever in the lead in the end. Ezio brings speed in all battles. We'll just run the Ezio aura then. But yeah, enjoy the use then, man. We get great use out of her. Especially if you don't have a Fabian. Alright, so Mavara, we are not going to optimize because she's already built. Nama, I'm going to not optimize. Pelops is someone we're going to optimize. So Pelops is interesting. We are going to go damage, I think. 250 speed. Interesting team. I think we do want the 250 speed on the Pelops. If everyone uses a Pelops for PvP, let me know how your builds look for him, because I haven't used him personally before in PvP. Now, Klazag is an interesting one. I don't think we need to have damage built on him, because my understanding is all of his damage just comes from his passive. Can't even see Klazag Keyhole. Here we go. Yeah. Places a debuff deals damage equal to 1% of their max HP. For each debuff they are currently under. You don't need... Do you need damage stats for that? I would say it's similar to... No, I'd say it's just like Geomancer's passive. And then I don't think his multipliers are amazing. So I'd probably take him out of the Coronet. I'd definitely take him out of the Coronet Soulstones. Talon's not bad. But yeah, I'd take him out of the Coronet. Yo, Blight, how are you going? How are you? How are you? How's your day going? Yeah, so at the moment, Pelops is a bit sad. 200 speed, 337. I do think we want him crit capped. How are you going, man? Thanks for popping in to say hello. It's not focus resistance. Let's go that. We're gonna hit the 100 crew rate. We are gonna go. Sorry, Pelops. 250. Let's go 300 accuracy. So 330 accuracy. I might be a bit ambitious. Let's go 230. Yeah, good point, Chief. Good point. Guardian set to help out with the reflect damage. 100%. I'd say this is probably fine. Klazag. Klazag, I think, doesn't need that. Let's build him 3 for... Wait, he doesn't... You could probably get away with... Hang on. No, we still want some accuracy. We'll go 330 accuracy again. See if we can crank him up to 250 speed. Other than that, he just needs to be focused on survivability. And Ezio. Ezio. Let's go 250. Oh, it's probably... We'll go 300. I say I want him a bit faster. I probably want him 210 speed. All right, let's see what we're looking at here. Build cloud. And let's go use remote optimization. Let's have a look and see what we can do with this team. Just as it processes, we'll come back to that. But we'll see how that team comes together. Close. Honestly, Heals, poisons, Pelops. It's Cassandra just putting out HP burns, shatter. Probably could try and, like, I mean, bad rotation for Newt. Newt's certainly an option for enemy max HP. You know, you can run Newt in Grand Oak. Get some ally attacks coming in. Newt's 8-1 is kind of bad though. So depends on that in the end. Let's make sure we've saved our friend's build. PvP. And remember, we can always glyph, right? So there's always plenty of room to get more stats. This could be ascended potentially for some speed. Sneak could be rolled up again. This could be rolled up again. Not really too many speed rolls on any of these pieces of gear, but you can always improve it a little bit. So plenty of options still with that. All right, let's see what we're looking at here. Plenty of defense. Oh, mind. So the Pelops build was not happy. That's okay. We can roll with that. Let's equip these two builds to the game. And then we will finish off the Pelops build. So let's go and equip this one. And then let's also go and equip this Ezio build. Oh, and I definitely haven't built the Ezio correctly. Let's go back to the drawing board on that build quickly. All right, so I'm happy with the Klazag build, I think. He's great. This is going to be protected. Cannot be resisted by bosses, but you still want him with a little bit of accuracy. All right, let's go back once again to the optimizer and see what we're working with. So we're going to fix the Ezio and the Pelops. So Klazag, we're now going to optimize. We're not going to optimize. We also want to lock him. So there you go. Now we go back to the team optimizer. We're just optimizing Pelops and our friend. So I go 270 accuracy. Ezio, Da Vinci design. We're actually just going to go 200 speed. Again, we're going to go 250, 270 accuracy. We'll see what stats we can hit here. All right, let's go. Let's go, let's go. How's everyone's evening been? How's your CVCs going, actually, guys? Let me know. Let me know how you guys' CVC's going. All right, potentially I've got a set on the Pelops. Getting trounced. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I like this Ezio build, low-key. Getting trounced kind is winning by 400k. Just hit my 400k easy CVC for us. Yeah, so we got some differentiation here in the chat. Need to get up the. Yeah, it's a bit slow, but again, I'm a fan of this build on the whole. Obviously, we don't have the ignore defense, but 6k attack is going to be nice. 2.4 million in front. Well, congrats on hitting 400k for the first time. Best of luck to you, Maro, for getting there in the end. Hopefully, you can get over the line. It's probably your clan we're facing. Which, nah, we're not. It wouldn't be us. Well, I doubt it. I feel like I would have. I don't think we're on the leaderboard actually at the moment. I think we're probably falling off it. We were on it earlier, but we're definitely not on it anymore. Neck and neck, probably win. Hopefully you get over the line. Fingers crossed you can get over the line there. All right. So Ezio now is going to be done. His build for the moment. So I'm going to lock Ezio. So you guys can see what I'm doing here. There you go. Ezio is now being locked. We're now not going to optimize, so we're just going to focus on the Pelops. That would be why. Sometimes it has weird stuff like that happening. Now we're going to go 250 speed, 300 accuracy. Just optimize, see how we go. Queued up. Should be done in a second. Fingers crossed. Processing. Now, the issue is I want to test this clan boss team. However, all right, I didn't want to see the results. However, if I test it in quick battle, it's probably going to save the key, right? I don't think, can you test in quick battle? I didn't want to see the team or anything. That's completely cool. Let me sort this out. Honestly. Sometimes this game is so silly. But yeah, let me know. Does it auto-save the key in quick battle, guys? Yeah, I thought so. I don't want to save the key in case it doesn't go well. So I might just run the key then. I might bring up my own account while the key runs. Because obviously I can't put it in quick battle. I don't want to use the key either. So that might be the plan. And then we'll just hop back on once the key's done running. Because if the team doesn't work, then I want to do it to 20 so we can get a gauge. You can approx damage. Yeah, true. You just don't know how long it's going to survive for. Be max 50 turns won't take long. All right. Let me... So, Jabba, if you have any words of wisdom, feel free to give a yell as well. All right. Don't eat yellow snow. Amen. Words of wisdom from Jabba. All right. This is just ripping gear off the wrong people. So let's go and fix that. Because that is not not what we want to see. All right. A naughty but a goodie, well, more yellow and green. The fight finishes, it will keep the key. You have to close before the fight is done. True that. True that as well. Sometimes we're just... Oh, no. Gone off topic here. Potentially, I feel. All right. So what we're doing now is I think we're in a good spot because we're consolidating all the good gear onto champions that are going to be used, right? And now we can really make the use of, gear swapping. So this will be the clan boss build. And let's go and test it out. I'm hopeful that this is reset. Perfect. Let's hit some good keys. I've got 3 tokens. I think I'll switch the fusion work as well. Yeah, that's fair, Mara. Mara, do you have Titus? Void Shard's all right. All right. Let's make sure everyone's got gear on correctly. Pelops is good. Klazag's good. Uko for me, I think, on my free-to-play. Uko's a cool option. Pretty good into the current meta as well. Nama and Ezio. Yeah, everyone's looking good. Let's not quick battle. I think the preset should be fine. Pelops that. Mavara that. We probably want to go... maybe open first choice. All right, let's have a look. I've got none of the tier 1 fusion swaps. Yeah, right. Do you have a... Bang, look at that. Already popping. Poison's coming out. Decrease attack. See how this team runs. I've got none of the tier 1 fusion swaps. Can you clear the top chest of Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss? Yeah. Vushwan, I see what you're saying by getting more fervors out. The increased res is just nice for the heals. I could probably turn off the revive. Look at that activation. We'll run it for a little bit. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Hang on. All right. Let me catch up on chat. Sorry, guys. The main will probably be open, and strangely, I may just keep the fusion. Yeah, well, you don't have to make the decision right now, which is always a good thing. Look at all those poisons filled up. Let's see if we can get an activation here at some stage. I have open in on my main. I use him, but he's not booked. He's just built to 6-star, and he's pretty good even without being booked, I find. Look at that. It's just great. But yeah, you don't have to make the decision. I'll turn off the A2 and A3. Yes. I like the heals, though, on the A2 from Mavara. I have Wixwell. Should I go for Newt or Titus? I don't have great buff extenders except Mikage and Donnie. I would go for Newt, man. I would always lean for Newt, especially if you can't clear Fire Knight Hard 10. I'd definitely lean into going for the Newt as an option. You never know what events she could be good for later on. I'm making champs look poor come later. Wixwell, IE true. You never know. Yeah, it's only my clan is good, so I have to stay out later, wake up early to 1 key, but before anyone else gets to swap affinities. Yeah, well, at that stage, then Wixwell's definitely a good option, right? Because he's still good for Hydra, and he's going to give you that, that easy 1 key, and just take your mind out of it. Especially with that strategy, 1 nuke or 1 poison set is good. 2, yes, shout. Alternatively, class X, A3 and plus will give them less time with no shield. Alternating. Right. Open up with the A3. I see what you mean. I can fix these presets, guys. I see my afraid of but not the man. I have Senna. Now, yeah. Senna and Open work really well together. Almost level 50. My live arena team is going to be He-Man, Pelops, Talena, Grand Oak, Rector Draft. No other damage dealers yet. Thoughts? Podrick's good for turn meter boosting. Talena's great. Pelops is great. He-Man's great. Rector Draft is probably the only one I'd be questioning as in terms of being an arena reviver. More if you have better options. Let me take this off here. And I'll alternate this manually. Let's pop. Oh, that's nice. Alright, so Pelops. Go A1 again. Let's go that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Forgot Mavara. Ignore. Look at this. All right. I am struggling to keep up with chat. Oh, I think that's pretty good. I consider if you had a better reviver other than Rector Draft. Higher Knight. New dungeon confirmed. Heard it here first. Yeah, look at the English. It's absolutely coming on point here. Not my strongest suit. Need at least 2 nukers to pick in case you're banned. Vrishwan makes a good point. Fried as well. You definitely want 2 nukers. Like, Pelops is a damage dealing option you could get away with, I suppose, if you built him like that, but you definitely want a second one. And typically, depending on your... Wait, did you say you were in gold? Depends what level of live arena you're in as well. You need more options if you get into gold. Yeah, so I can get less trouble with it plussing at Titus if I... Yeah. I mean, Wixwell is good. Wixwell is good. It just gives you... If I think... Gives you that peace of mind. You can just get it done. He'll be helpful for Hydra as well, irrespective. I wish I could get Galkabar on the main for that team because, I'd be taking more terms. And, yeah, perma heal activations. Chief, I literally picked up Galkabar on the weekend. Funnily enough, I just booked him out this afternoon for me. So I've got to test him out properly. I need to find some good team for Chimera in Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare Bomber. Yeah, they're very stat intensive, those teams. So like the easiest way I found to do it was literally just build a Titus Wixwell team. As the easiest way for me to get the damage up. Because the other ones can be quite difficult. So we're going up. Resisted there. Might check our friend's accuracy in a second. How do we think we're looking here, guys? In terms of overall damage? It's all right, I think. Get some poison activations out. It's a fair bit of damage. Yeah. Burning Pelops on no sniper. Nuka Pelops is so nice, you need him higher HP accuracy so he can find benefit more from his passive. Good shout. I'm so close to Mikage in afternoon, I'll probably be able to do something good. Agreed, man. Agreed. Newt, I mean, if you have Newt and Newt can do enough damage to one key for you. 100%. Newt can do enough damage to one key if you can hit the right stats. If you're building him as a nuker, of course, Galcabias in tech, I'll DM you a technique to film people who don't know it. It'll be good content. Yeah. Send me a DM. I appreciate that. 26 people watching. Make sure to like the content. Thank you, Dread. It looks like a 2-key Ultra Nightmare. Yeah, the aim's going to be to try and get a 1-key. So I might go back to the... I can go back a little bit. What are we looking at? So I can definitely look into turning off her A3, potentially. So I'm getting more A1s out. Could be the option. Klazag's always going to be doing a lot of damage with his passive as well. So it's an interesting team. I'm going to have to be careful as well to make sure I can retry it if they all die. 40 mil. So we do need another... What? We need another 30, basically. It's going to be close. Yeah. That's the issue I was running into with Klazag. I'm getting so many debuffs out on the boss, especially with Pelops as well. Golly gosh, that was a big smack. So we reckon we're hogging up the... Yeah. Thank you. Too many debuffs, need more direct damage. Agreed. I could... The option is to potentially take out Klazag. As weird as that sounds, because he brings... Oh, holy. Because he is just bringing so many... Yeah, see, I should have activated then. Klazag himself, that's good, but he's bringing the 4 that decrease accuracy, decrease res. Pelops could have his blessing changed. Very, very potentially too. I think I like Pelops in the team. Definitely the 2 poisons. We could get someone else who makes us go a bit faster. We have a Demitha. So I don't think we have unkillable. Potentially block damage tuning. But I think this account should be able to brute force a 1-key. Yeah, it smack hurts. There's definitely like a Seeker and a Deacon. Hang on. The unkillable comes up. Like all the counterattacks. So a 20 mil short. Activating. All right, that's a lot of damage. So 50. All right, let's close out of this. Let's close out. Let me alter for it. I'll bring it back up. All right. Apologies, guys, as I relaunch the game here. But we're gonna get this 1-key. We are going to get this 1-key. I can feel it. Game is just coming back up now, so hopefully we should. There we go. Back up again. All right, we are so back in business. So debuff bar clogging up, and then potentially Let me accept it. No, I do have whatever you asked me if I have as well. At the very beginning there. All right. I will have a look into that once we are probably later. So this is an interesting team. Bladefire here. Oh, that's 2 key though. So he's sunk the 2 keys in. We're already back to magic. Look at that. You make a point. Shall we go have a look? We could try and go down the route of an old... We could go down the route of an old school. But the issue is, that's just going to get us to the 100 turns, right? And you need to think about... Magic is bad. But... It's just... Yeah. I don't know. I can show you the team it gave me. And sorry, itchy freaking eyes. I'll bring up the teams in a second. Yeah, so the Santa unkillable teams are two key team, and you're meant to run a Pain Keeper for the reset, which I'd be surprised if we had a Pain Keeper. Potentially. I don't think the old school team's 2-1, is it? I just thought it was 1-1 with the reset. Amen to that. Amen to that. Jabba Mavaris is just on herself though, no? Yeah, let's go have a look at the optimizer team. Because there was a team in the optimizer that we could potentially look at copying. Which is peak potential laziness hand. These are all the champions. The classic team is done for them. Well, I mean, one classic team is built potentially, but I feel we should try and get the 1 key so he can just 1 key all the difficulties and doesn't have to think about it, right? Champions. These are all the champions we are working with. Sorry, I've just gone up. So we do have a Geo. What? This is an interesting potential. Aloha. There's more in collection. For 2 key, better to go traditional. Yeah, I'll open it all up. There you go. These are all the champs we're working with. Aloha. Hello, Zero. It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. I can show you the team that we could potentially look at copying. Sorry, I'm feeling like Bronk Cat Herder at the moment. Yeah. We got lots of champions. Lots of champions to work with. So in terms of buff, there's an Oello as well. The free login champ should be soon. I would say so. Basically this week. Well, Lysandra as a speed booster is interesting. Geo and a poison set, yes, is a good option. I'll bring this over for you guys to have a look at. This is the This is the 1 key team that is on the optimizer. So obviously we'd have to build up the geo. Yeah. Well, the aim is we're gonna try to get a 1 key team. We're not interested broadly in 2 key teams. Sharing Guardian set faultless. No HP burn relic, Chief. Now the question is, so this is overshot it by 85 mil. Nah, Geo doesn't need to be... Newt is good. Newt is good, but he probably wouldn't give us the damage needed to get a 1 key. I thought the reflect was just... That's damage to reflectors. Yeah, unkillable, yes. True, Chief. Yeah. All right. Now let's go back to the account then for the moment. What do you also... Let me know your guys' impressions on copying this team. Because I would say, obviously the Geo is not built. I'm sure our friend Soulstones will not get mad if we build a Geomancer for him. Because Geo is helpful in every area of the game. But yeah, lots of options. So I'll just think. I don't mind the Xeno option. I don't think we need to try and build a speed tune team. Because I think we should be able to brute force this 1 key. I don't think we need to be able to... I don't think we need to try and speed tune a team. Because then, also, with speed tuning teams, you're just locking champions into certain, speeds, right? Which I'm personally not a massive fan of. Question is, do we have 2 5-star chickens? No feast. So, we got some 5-star chickens. I think Nama... I think you would keep Nama. And then you drop Ezio. Xeno's just bringing a lot more... I don't know if we have Xeno on this account. No Xeno, so we just have to keep both. But I don't mind. Yeah, the Klazag's just hogging up. I agree that we probably don't need the Klazag. And we could bring in just... No Xeno. No Xeno. No Xeno. So we could bring in someone that just provides more... We could, but I feel if we're going to get rid of the Klazag and not use his A2, we're just better off bringing in a new champ. Because it's still good, but I don't think it's going to be game-changing, right? Sersha. Sersha does look interesting. Interesting option. We could bring in Grandoke. We could bring in Grandoke instead of Klazag. Turn me to fill ally attacks. He's got the cooldown reduction on the A1. I feel like that might be quite interesting. I'm trying to think. So that's the decreased defense. What does Nama's A1? Increasing duration of all debuffs. So we're just increasing duration debuffs. And then, yeah. Potentially. You would turn off the A2. I feel like we want the A2 for the... It's because it's always healing us, no? Yeah, this is just for Demon Lord Nathan. Right, I feel like the A2 is better than the revive, right? But yes, all right, we'll build the Grand Oak Podrick. Agree. Easiest swap for the moment is to try the Grand Oak Podrick. Oh yeah, so turn off the A3 and we'll just run the A2. All right, let's go and build this Grand Oak Podrick, shall we? So we are going to unlock Klazak here. All right, we'll see how this looks. So we're going to go here. Survival mode. Actually, for whatever. Let's not go survival mode. Let's have a look at balance. And let's see what speeds we can crank on our Grand Oak Podrick. So on priority 1, if we can build him in a relentless, that would be interesting. I feel. See what speeds we can hit. Can he not make it to Mytha team? Probably could make it to Mytha team. There's plenty of food in the collection. As Soulstone says. Interesting. It's not like I wanted to see accessories, is it? Unless we don't have any. I'd be surprised if we don't have any accessories. I'll refresh it again. Yeah, man. Just login. The login champion is it's just free stuff, right? The login champion's easy. Yeah, I know. Look at this Soulstones. Apparently we don't want accessories. Pretty low survivability. Demitha, Haikatoon, Deacon, Ezio. All right. If this doesn't work, we should probably just we can build the Demitha team. If you get a 15% turn meter booster, sorry, hang on. You might be able to. Oh, but his is on a shorter turn cooldown, isn't it? Oh, what am I doing? All right. Go back to the game. Come here. Equipping game. Oh, right. No rings would have been rolled up. That would be why. Let's see if there's anything we can roll up here. Pinpoint could be interesting. 5 years after. 5 years after, he would be useful. Newt's not bad, but... Ah, shit. We got onto the Talena. It's a 4-turn... Blessed, but it's a 4 turn, so it's just a while. Did I break it? Hopefully I didn't break anyone's builds. Whoops. Broke Pelops's build. All right, the optimizer was deciding to bug out then for a second. Let's just have a quick look at... None of these rings are actually rolled up, which is why it wasn't popping up in the optimizer. See if we can just hit some more speed. Knit with Grand Oak, try to reduce the cooldown. A3 spamming, potentially. Potentially. $17 isn't bad there. See if we can hit the triple again. Rolling up these speedy banners. Probably just want a... So an HP ring would be ideal, I think. If we could get an HP amulet, sorry. Probably not that one. Talona Pelops says you know Massa had last two relentless. Yeah. Maybe even swapping to go for Podrick. Yeah. There was a team in the optimizer that Nathan that ran that very similar comp. Basically the same. It just had someone else who I have forgotten it. Sorry, let me fix this build. Okay, we're going to try this team with Grand Oak Podrick in it, and then we'll go back and rebuild another team if it doesn't work. We'll go back to build a team that does work. Sorry, that we know does work. Sounds good? Sounds good. All right, let's make sure these champions are correctly locked. Nama is in reflex. Nathan? Nama's in reflex. Not relentless. Who was I building? Podrick. True, but you got the Grand Oak coming in. If you get the ally attack, she should be chilling. So look at this. It's just the build was already on it, and I think I've taken like... There's a high potential I've taken some of the good relentless gear on other champions. Maybe not. Someone was in it before. Anyway, let's have a look at this team. So let's go in and have a look at this team. Of course, we are no longer on Void Affinity, minorly annoying. We'll get rid of Klazak here, and we will bring in our friend Grand Oak Podrick. Open up with the ally attack. I feel like we open with the ally attack, right? Just get straight in there. Get some A1s. Probably not, actually. No, let's open with the increased speed, and we'll go first choice ally attack. Mavara, we're going to turn off that. And we'll just go that. First choice that. First choice that. First choice that. All right. Let's see how this goes. Everyone happy? Wait about another 2 seconds for confirmation. And then if we need to, we can go and do some more team building after. Let's get it. It's been a lot of theory crafting. Yeah, the overkill and the heaving. The issue is, right, I can't tell her to, like, for the first 20 rounds, don't use the... No, I shouldn't be blocking it. So who was weak hitting? The weak hitting affinities, Ezio and our friend here, which is annoying. 1 million on that activation is quite nice. But yeah, the issue is, like, I wish you would be able to tell. Unkillable teams. Look at all those freaking poisons. Extending again. 1.6 million on that activation's nice. Counter attack. Reset. Interesting. Anyway, let's run it. Come on. I want to see a 1 key. I want to see a 1 key today. Poisons. Let's go. Let's go. Increase attacks a bit annoying. See if hopefully we can get an activation coming in. Bang. Increase res. Ally attacks coming in. Yeah, I know. Patty's helping us cycle through. So obviously we're going to have less survivability now. That's a weak, annoying. Maybe he activates anyway. What blessing would be good on Pelops? It's a good question. It depends, right? My go-to for arena is always Lightning Cage. Oh shit! Sorry, Zay Gray. I saw your message before. I've just been so focused on building this team. I should. The issue is time, right? Like if I started an account, Nuka in poison set. I could build what's his name? Pelops in a poison set. I'd have to check the poison set gear as well. Nathan makes a good point. Brimstone's probably good. My go-to is always just Lightning Cage for PvP. But yeah. Sorry. I was responding to you, Zagray. Yes, I should do an account from scratch. The issue is time. If I did an account from scratch, I'd want to put in some proper time into it. And yeah, that's probably the main issue. PvE, definitely Brimstone. For solo content, because Pelops can solo. As our friend here has said. Activation. Get some more ally attacks coming in. Nothing to activate really there. But yeah, I see what you mean. Definitely get a nuker in the set would be good. The poison set. Pelops stealing the buff's quite nice. Look at all those resets we're getting on the cooldowns as well. Pop. 900k. We're certainly doing more damage. It's not. I appreciate the support, Jed. Always. I think. Yeah, extra A1s is worth it. Yeah, it could definitely the team on the whole fine tuning potential is definitely high. But I think we're doing not quite 2-1. But decent. At least the Ezio doesn't freaking hit when he tries to activate the poisons. So we're going to have less survivability. Pop. Ally attack coming in perfect. See if we can extend. Unfortunately, we didn't. There goes the pop again. 930k. The cleanse. Yeah, it's looking like a well-functioning team, guys. But yeah, definitely. Like a Pelops in a toxic set, I feel would go quite hard. Pop again. Steal the buff is quite nice. More ally attacks and everything. Nama needs a bit more accuracy. Yeah, I see she is getting resisted a little. That's okay. We can bump her up. She could probably just with some glyphs get there. I think she's probably 250, so she's probably 30 under. From off the top of my head, I think her stats were 250. Yeah, counter attacks as well. Also, open one nuker with the active skill and then a delay, so they won't activate on the same time, which makes the 8 nothing. Yeah, shout. It's all going to get a bit funky in the end because a Grand Oak Patty, he'll just end up resetting random skill cooldowns, so they're probably all going to get off sync anyway. But 100% from the beginning. I mean, so we go to activation now. Get some increased speed. Get some more of that out. So now we're probably A1 again. But yeah, just trying to get more A1s in, I suppose, really would be the way to go here. Pop. Yeah. Every tick of poison, she A1 extends pay down activation for her Ezio. Yeah. It's a crazy amount of poison she puts out as well. That extension. Yeah, any extension is valuable at this stage. So we're definitely doing more damage. It'll be close. But probably not quite, would be my guess. I'm assuming the damage has done it. Yeah, like, look at that damage. It ramps up so quick. Boss turn 22 here. It's always interesting to run. I don't know about you guys. I don't really see my clan boss. I don't think I've ever actually watched my clan boss team run since I changed it around. Even some, I can have a look at the relics as well. Pop. Come on, land an extension. Yeah, there we go. It's beautiful. Ripper Sacred, use your CC powers to make that we saw easy 1Q. What do you think about Taleno with Clan Boss? I have more Venomage for more poison. I think it would be interesting. Not who I would go to, but definitely interesting, yeah. So Paddy's getting quite low. And obviously it's turned off at the moment in terms of the heal on Mavara. So over halfway there. Oh, wait, yeah. I forgot A1 activates. My bad. Yeah, Vush 1 makes a great point. The A1 activation would be incredibly tasty. So the last team got to 50 mil. So I'd be confident in saying that we're probably going to get over 50 mil. Come on, get the extensions. Perfect. Look at all that HP burn and everything. Counter-attacking. Yeah, bang. Pop, 1 mil. Looks good. If you could pop those HP burns, you'd be turbo gaming. I know. Stacking up all those HP burn turns. It's a bit of damage there. Go on elixir popping in. Venomage places 3 on our A3? No? I'd have to check. Pretty sure Venomage places 3. Frozen Banshee. I don't even think I ever built a Frozen Banshee 2. See, no one's protected at that stage. That's when we get a bit low. So I got manually pick up right, but we still got 20 mil to go. So those are always being extended right. So we have Leech. Poison sensitivity, decrease defense, HP burn, decrease attack. So I've always got 5 buffs that are always going to be extended, right? So that means the debuff bars are only going to be up at, 5 slots for poisons over the course of the fight. You do have the Skull of Treason? I haven't even... Have a look. Everyone's got the... Yeah. The issue is... In terms of... I'm not sure how else I would really lower the other debuffs. If that makes sense. Because Pelops is bringing some survivability to the fight. And then the other debuffs just come from Nama and Ezio's A1. So from that perspective, it's a bit... Yeah. No. Also, it depends if Pelops' shield is up at the right time. It could potentially be fine. Sure, in terms of just extending, just have Nama do more A1s. Potentially. But it is close. But I want to get it there. I want to get it there. All right, let me close it down again. Let me close it down. It is close. I've had to pick up Ezio a couple times. All right. Let's go and attempt again. I got faith. I got faith. But yeah, Nathan, because I've got 5 debuffs up, I don't want to make sure... I want to make sure I'm not overcapping on the poisons on the debuff bar. So from that perspective... Nama and Ezio. Does that make their poisons do more damage? Vushwan? Like, I mean, resistance aura. Who else is aura? Could we go with? Grand Oak's not going to be helpful. Mavara's not going to be helpful. It'd just be Nama's accuracy aura. Yeah, the poisons are capped. Yeah. Ezio is running the Thunderbolt Spear. So hang on. The Hearts of Mavara. Pelops is in the Golden Elixir. Where's his crown? So the Skull of Treason is on... Yeah, the normal attack, but like, I don't think Nama's crit capped, right? Oh, Nama doesn't have boots. Be helpful if Nama had boots. Wouldn't it? When you guys agree? No. Yeah, I would. I would consider. I would consider. Yo. What's up, Visual? What's up, Soulstones? We do have some relentless potential gear. Some not bad relentless gear. This is an accuracy. This one's double accuracy. Obviously, maybe not wanting to take off the relentless as a one-piece set. Yeah, everything's booked. Everything's looking good. Grand Oak's booked, yeah. Retaliation? Let me go to wherever Nama is again. God, that is the wrong button. Just got some helmets. I would be... we do have some retaliation gear. No. So potentially go that. It'd be the glove we'd probably have to take. Do we have any? This one's flat. Alright. I think I'm about to Talena, Pelops, Venomage, Grand Oak, Rector. Rector's a shout. Alright. Because they counter on different. You need to rebuild both your nukers. They need crit cap, high crit damage. Yeah, but are the multipliers worth it for the extra damage? Or is it better to just focus on the poison stats? Yeah. Like, I'm not sure what the... Like, Ezio's crit capped, right? Ezio's built for damage. Nama is not. Thanks, Nick. So, like, this is the only... Yeah, no, Chief. Unfortunately, its account's still quite early on. So we are Faction Wars normal enthusiasts. That's fine. Nama on damage will boost. Is it worth getting Nama? What do we think? Getting Nama in... So at the moment, she's 236 speed, 251 accuracy. I don't know if we can keep her in the reflex gear, though. If we want to build her with crit cap. We'd probably have to get rid of the reflex gear. Revenge. Probably, I would be surprised if we had some accessories. Just got the deflection and the reaction. No revenge. This is an interesting banner, actually. Yeah, okay. Let me go here, Klaus. Why don't make clan shop good for your level? Oh, 5%. What do you reckon? Do you want to buy them, Soulstones? You got 25,000. You got a fair bit by the energy. Pick up your fragments too. Actually, probably. Yeah. Bloodhorn. Refresh or cleansing. Yeah. All right, let's go grab them. Let's see what we get. Rebel 10. Hopefully we get one for the... No, unfortunately no there for that. But I mean, like there could potentially be one. That's dwarves. Sylvans. Thanks, Chief. Unfortunately, I think we'll have to... Did not get the luck on that one. Yeah, it's a nice piece for Newt. Obviously, no revenge. Where? Am I blind? Revenge, yeah. Attack percentage. But, I mean, it depends if you just want the speed on the Newt. Come on. I used all my luck on that initial roll. Annoying. It's annoying. All right. Sorry. Back to the drawing board here, guys. I can just try copy the team in the optimizer. All we have to do would be to build out the Geo, who is already fully booked, and we can give that team a go. What are our thoughts? Because we know that team's done 88 million. Obviously, stats are a little bit different. All honesty, though, wouldn't Pelop's HP burn overwrite the Geomancer's HP burn in that team? There's a lot of HP burns. I feel like they're just all overriding each other. Yeah. All right. Let's think. So Pelops is good. Yeah, I can chuck the skull on Pelops. It'll give his HP burn a bit more damage. If you want Geo to lay it, then Nama extend, yes. Then Pelops won't override it. Yeah, as long as you keep getting the Nama to extend it. Pelops isn't... Can put the skull on Pelops Soulstones, but it won't be great for PvP on the basis that it's if they have higher max HP. And Pelops is genuinely quite tanky with HP. If that makes sense. Yeah, this is the weird team. We could definitely run something similar to this. The only thing is that the Geomancer is the 6-star cruelty, but maybe that survivability might be an issue. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. See the reflex gear. This rolls speed. Come on. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna roll up to 16. Oh my, alright, that's great. So that automatically comes on, right? Now we got accuracy. Let's see what other pieces we're working with here. So what's this helmet look like? Speed, crit rate. This one's probably... Let's just see if we can upgrade this Nama build for a second. See, losing some speed there on this piece. I know, look at that. What outcome? All right. I'm looking for pieces with speed, crit rate. Forget crit rate. All right. Let's just go speed and accuracy then. Done. 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 I think this is probably going to be the best. See if this double rolls. Thank you so much, Nick. Thank you, man. Again, no one is under any pressure to donate, but I very much appreciate the 2 AUD. It's very nice. Thank you so much, Nick. It's yeah, very much appreciated. The support I get from all of you guys is so nice. It's absolutely amazing. So I wouldn't, you know, it's great to be able to stream to 23 people. It's so nice. So yeah, thank you guys so much. But yeah, anyway, so we'll chuck this on. Obviously, these gloves are a bit interesting. But if we roll them, the issue is they're flat HP, right? But I'm pretty sure they're the only what is it? Only real gloves we have. The other ones are these ones, which do not have any speed on them. The reroll's probably not worth it because we might, hang on. I'm sorry for blowing through a bit of your silver. Oh God. The luck is absolutely bonkers today with these pieces and rolling them up. Absolutely bonkers. I don't know what to say. We might be able to. That's a little bit more accuracy. What's this ring? Defense, attack. Right, so the Nama build is a bit more Nama-y now. We can chuck the Skull-Treason on Soulstones. It will help for the clan boss. Obviously, it might not help as much in arena. So if you're happy to make that change, we can do that. It just Grand Oak Relentless Perch Shadow, yes. Grand Oak won't have a Perch Shadow, sorry. Relentless, I don't know if I'm going to be able to... Hang on, let's have a look at the Relentless gear. All right, so... Again, I'm going to have to roll this up to try and get this to work. True, we don't really want to get to... I'm not a big fan of swapping. I'm just going to roll up any piece that has... You can say, oh, okay, yeah, okay. Oh, good. We are just going to look for... I'm just going to roll these up, Soulstone, to try and get some speed on these Relentless pieces. That one's not bad. 16 speed. Let's just actually substats and do that. So it'll give us the ability to see rolls with speed. This will then, if we can really see the gear we're working with. Yeah, okay. I'll chuck the Relentless, the Skull-Treason on as well. All right, we just need another double roll would be nice here. Said another double roll would be nice here. Potential 1 in 3. Split. It's this one. Oh, this one's got potential. Hello, shield. I'm curious. Didn't want to keep going. This one could be interesting. I got lucky on those pieces though, so it's always in a swing and roundabouts. I'm a chill guy like that. Sorry, I feel bad about the silver cost. It's two res isn't that bad. It's actually not a bad piece for Grand Oak in the grand scheme of things. That's 17. That's also 17. So really the only upgrade now is if we get is a triple roll. So we're not going to bother rolling up any of these pieces. All right. Some big rolls on these chest plates would go hard. Split once. Come on. Give us the speed again. Attack. Again, resistance chest plates are not bad for the patty. Split again. Low rolls, unfortunately. 2 5s. It's a bit annoying. Attack percentage is unideal. Yeah, I know, right? Rolling for speed is depressing because it's so unlikely you get what you want. And it just costs like... Fortunately, we have a lot of silver. 17 is not bad. So now we're just going to look for if it triples and we won't bother rolling up the rest of them. Good chest. Yeah, yeah. There's lots of interesting options. All right. I'm not even going to bother. Let's go and upgrade this Grand Oak Podring now. So let's go fitting room. All right, 1. Oh, we're just going to chuck on as much speed as we can. So this one's going to go on. Actually, are we losing any speed? Seems like it's potentially a very nice weapon. So we might leave the weapon then. Are the helmets any good? None of these helmets were great. We're definitely going to lose a bit of speed. 17, 17. We can go with the split here. All right, we'll see what we're looking at. We're definitely going to lose some speed, I think. 17 again. Yeah, dropping a bit of speed. I'm just trying to get on the best. It's probably going to have to be this weapon, I think. Any of the gloves? This one didn't roll. Yeah. Come on, triple. It's attack percentage, but we could really do with a nice triple. Yep. Bang. So we slam that on. Because I don't think any of the helmets really were that good. So we're getting some relentless. So triple speed. And then if we could get like a speed, 6-star speed boot. No 6-star speed boots, unfortunately. Equipped, are there any? Potty's just got that one. Oh, yeah, we were still one of these boots. Any day of the week. What do we want? Anyone with resistance, I think, would probably be ideal. HP and resistance. Demyth are watching this. Yeah, I know. Demyth is not getting the love. Not getting the love, unfortunately, but, you know, stuff. Let's just take this one off our friend here. And then let's see if we can find a helmet. That we could get on so we could get a speed bonus. And let's priority stats. Speed again. This one's a single, so we really don't. So this one's 23 speed, right? So it's still going to gain 1 speed, which is funny. All right, we're going to roll up a couple of these. So our next best speed helmet, which is funny. So none of these have speed then. So that one's a double. $12:40 p.m. Lol. 4:20 a.m. 4:20 is early. Holy man. I'll take it to 8. 4:20 is very early in the morning. It's currently 9:20 for me, if you guys were curious. I think that's going to be 1 speed quicker. All right. So 276 speed. Not much of anything else. I think Feral gives you accuracy first. We could go a pinpoint actually amulet though. I think that would give us a little more speed as well. Yeah, a little bit more speed. And then just whatever speed we can get out on this banner, I suppose, will be the aim. That's a 17, so it's quite high. If we can find a 6-star with speed, we'll be in the money. I don't think that one is speed. That one missed it. All right. So we got Relentless now. He's quite squishy in the end. Like, let's go put the Skull of Treason on Pelops. I've been stuck wishing for it to me for no luck. Yeah. God, it's so expensive to swap stuff like that around. Thunderbolt Spear. Movara is running Heart. That's great. Podrick is running extra resistance. Is there anything interesting we can chuck on him here? Oh, it would work on the... Right, it would work on the minions. Enemies with my higher max HP. Yes. So it would work. I still think it's good on the Pelops, but yes, in terms of the damage to the... Well, because it's capped, right? But I think it's still probably better on the Pelops than the Keveron, than the Keveron. Tough love on the Keveron. Sorry, I was just seeing if we could get a better relic onto Grand Oak. Maybe I'll just chuck the pinion on him. I mean, this could also be useful, but I think the pinion's quite nice. We'll just take that up to 9. It's getting a little more speed as well. He makes a point about the damage cap with HP burns though. On bosses. No, this is really that helpful. Whatever. All right, let's go. This is attempt 3. Come on. That is Doom Tower. All right, let's get it, guys. So we're going to offset the activations to start with here. So yeah, so the activations are offset. So we're opening up with the A2 on Ezio. Nama's going to go first. No, I'm getting this 1 key. I'm getting this 1 key. If it's the last thing I'm doing, I'm getting this stupid 1 key. Extra turn already on the Grand Oak. Thank you very much. Interesting, straight into the attack. Okay, so the poisons, and then we should get the activation on Ezio. Extra... Oh my god, Grand Oak. Podrick's taken 2 extra turns already. We do have Doom Tower next as well, but then I have a look at the Doom Tower. I've still got to do some more builds as well. So there's still plenty to do. Still plenty to do. But this Paddy's a baddie at the moment. He's taking so many extra turns. The only thing is he might outrun some of his buffs with all the extra turns. Is the Nama... Yeah. Ezio... I should swap him over. Frushwan, you make the point. I didn't swap that over. I should put him in it. He'll do more damage, won't he? He's in a Thunderbolt Spear for PvP. But the crown would crank his damage. I know we're absolutely flying through it all, yeah. Come on. Let's keep smashing through this. Resetting. A1's coming in. Boom. Still. Unfortunately, that... Yeah, and as well, because the Ezio's weak affinity at the moment. HP burns, poisons, shield. Yeah. Shit. Do I reset it? Or do I just freaking... I keep thugging it out. We'll keep going. I'm going to duck off for 2 seconds to go to the bathroom. And I'll leave this running. I'll be right back. Hello, everyone. We are back, which is exciting. Yeah, so we're looking at 2 mil a turn 35. It's close. Probably not as close as we want it to be, though. Yeah, the weak hit's annoying with the Ezio. I agree. As well, the Coronet might as well help too. I haven't checked. I doubt we would have a lot of Affinity Breaker gear. Just with the, you know, the level the accounts out. Look at that. Double A1. Yeah, so that was the situation there where Nama went with the A3, but none of the poisons had actually popped yet. So Nama didn't end up putting down any more poisons, and then they've both ended up activating then, if that makes sense. Which is a bit of a silly situation to be in. Yeah, so we're at turn 16. Not quite. It's close, right? We just need to crank out. We're getting lots of turns of extension on the poisons. Maybe I should change, what do you guys think? Maybe I should change Nama's priority to being the activation. Thanks, Stred. Appreciate it. Maybe I should change Nama's priority to being the activation, because she keeps trying to put down more poisons when the bar's already capped. Yeah. But the issue is because we can... I don't think... Ezio's not bad, though, because he's activating. Right? But the issue is we've got all of these debuffs down that when Nama tries to A3 again, we're just not being able to put down more of those debuffs. Because the bar's just always stacked up. That's a lot of damage. No, her activation's on, but her priority is to put out the poisons. So a lot of the time she's trying to put out poisons when they're not activated. All right, okay. We're getting there. I see what you mean. Let's frick it. Let's get rid of Ezio, because Ezio's grinding my gears. Let's get rid of Ezio. I'm going to put in Talena, because Talena's built for max speed, right? So we should always be... She's got turn meter boost. She's got poisons. It's whatever, right? She should be activating on her A1. We're going to turn off her A3. And we are just going to put it in. We're going to go fast. We're going to try and just freaking fly through this, all right? Plus, she's already built, which makes my life easier. New plan of attack. Yeah. I'm thinking we just say, get the hell out of here, Ezio. Talena brings 19%, right? All right, we're gonna go. We don't need this. This is ass. We're gonna not go that. We're gonna go first choice on that, and we are gonna go quickly. Yeah, let's. Hopefully she has she should have enough. Yeah, what am I on about? Should she have enough accuracy? Yeah, guys, I was just gonna put in banner. What do you think? We don't have a banner on the account, so I think it'd be nice to have one. I think banner's definitely the way to go. You reckon need more direct damage? Nah, I'm not. We're gonna try this first. We're gonna try this first. Let's get a banner out on the account. Let's go. All right. So this is old school Raid Shadow Legends testing here. Extra turn already. That popping of the poisons, Nama should now... Yeah, so Nama, I think, is going to go A3 again. Yeah. So maybe I should put her first priority activation. What do we think? Because then she just got her cooldown reduced and then tried to... Ooh, 1.2. But yeah, we'll see. We'll test it out. I might fiddle around with the preset. Look at that, because she just keeps stacking up. Talena's being nice here. It's more poisons. I thought, is she not meant to pop? I thought she was just meant to pop one tick. Or is she meant to just, Or is she meant to pop? She put up all of them. Ah. I thought it was just one wave of tick pop each. Tick. Yeah, potentially. I like the idea in principle. I'm not sure how much extra damage we're actually doing. Popped a lot then. More coming out. 10 meter boosting. Poppage. Oh, for it auto pop like that anymore. Oh, I see. Hello, Glide. Hello. How are you going? Good to see you in the chat. We're just doing some old-fashioned some clan bossing here. Old-fashioned clan boss testing. Should get the extension on some of these. I should probably... Oh, she's in the lead, so she's going to pop them before Nama actually extends them, which is an interesting situation as well. We reckon? We're certainly getting more poisons stacking up because the decreased defense isn't there. Popping, activating. Come on. Turn... we're getting a lot more turn meter boosting as well, which is nice from the Talena passive. $2K. Suddenly the clan boss has ticked a lot of turns there. Like we were at 7 and we were at 14 at like 12, and now it's at 9 and we're only at 14. I'm pretty sure she's not activating them all though. So, right. So we go here and the turn meter boost. We'll go with the A1, whatever. Patty the baddie. Extend. So her A1. Yeah, but it's not. It's just activating one tick. Which is not how her kit reads, because this is skills are on cooldown. So that pops out. So yeah, she only placed the 2 there. Yeah. It's a silly bug, isn't it? Because it'd be great if she could just always activate. Yeah, so yeah, she's only going to do the 1 tick. Which is still a decent amount. And then pop. Yeah, it's annoying that the freaking Talena's not popping all the I can bring that up. I can bring that up. Or I can actually try and speak to some people that can bring it up. I can't personally myself bring it up, but I can speak to some people that will hopefully bring it to Plarium's attention. Alright, so we reckon we reset the team again here, guys? Yeah, so there she went again, and the debuff bar was full. Turn off the A2 activation. Ah. Yeah, perfect, Chief. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. All right, let me close it again. That's a lot of poisons that get put out. Like, see, we're stacked then, and she would do that. And then now Nama would go there instead of extending, right? Bro, these extra turns. Crazy work. So she's gonna pop like 1 tick. We're gonna extend again. She's gonna pop and then we're gonna extend. It's an interesting thing. I'm liking Grand Oak in the Relentless though. Pop, yeah. And then she would pop like that. Anyway, all right. Let's go back to the drawing board here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. Appreciate that, Chief. What was Vulcan's team, Vushwan? Because Vulcan does do crazy stuff. Yeah, so that... Yeah, no, I appreciate it. We can build that team. We have all the champs to build that team, Nathan. Can use Cassandra for direct damage, but I mean, the Tagore, Pelops, Nama, Ezio, Fatman team. We literally have all the champions to build that. I'd probably take out Fatman and put in Podrick, no? Yeah, I like that. I would think that Podrick would be better than Fatman as well. Like, we've already got... I mean, he places, I suppose, 2 poisons, right? All right. We got a lot of suggestions. We got a lot of suggestions for different teams. in the chat as I load them all. Sorry. So, Ezio, Pelops, Mavara, Cassandra, Prodrig. We can use Cassandra as the potential damage dealer. Again, though, she's going to be increase attack, shatter. Potentially. The speed, I mean, Podrig's like, Podrig's not slow. Podrig's 293 speed in Relentless. All right. So, how about we look at this team? This is problem solving. How about we take out Talena? What about we go with Fat Man? Maybe I want to keep Talena actually. And potentially we could go either Ezio or Mavara for this other spot. Sorry, is what I'm trying to say. How about we run the 2 ally attacks? Mavara is a must for that extra survivability. I don't think Fat Man's built. Swap Ezio back in, have him pop poison instead of Mavara. Mavara is bringing heals, which is also the key thing, right? Without the heals, we don't really have heals in the team. Apart from Grand Oak's got continuous heal. Oh, this team could actually work as well, okay. I think I put this together last time, didn't I? Slither's just being an increased speed. Oh, instead of oh, right. So hang on. We take out Fat Man, we put in Ezio, we run this team, we take off the pop on the okay, so we having pop poisons instead. So we take off her poison popping, and then we just use the popping on the Ezio. True that, Sersha is an option. Alright. I might change Nama's first thing to pop, actually. Because I think I get what you're saying about extending them, but she always seems to run out of space. And so what do we reckon the preset should be here? I'll put our friend in a coronet. So this preset, do we think break the reflex? It probably guess, yeah, she keeps trying to put this potentially. We really want to see Nama A1s. All right. This is such a nice build. This is such a nice build. However, all right, what we're gonna do then is we're gonna go. We'll just go poison. We'll save this. Let's go and quickly put together a Nama build then. which does damage. So we'll try build a 250 speed, 300 accuracy with some damage. All right, so do we reckon turn off the Nama A2? Is that the general consensus here then? Nama A2 going off. True. There's no cruelty. Yeah, because it was bringing it in with... We're bringing cruelty in with Klazag. Yeah, I saw that. I just saw your message. How funny. Let me freaking pop back to the stream. All right, what do we reckon about this build? I saw that. I saw the plug. All right, well, then I upgrade this. So, Relentless or Nama. The issue, Relentless would probably be better, but we're not going to have enough Relentless gear to go around. So this build's putting her in damage. So we'll try this. Hang on. Was the conclusion I turn off the A2 or not on Nama? Do we think turning off our activations is good? Yeah, okay. All right. Let's go. Oh, Vushwan has come in last minute. All right. We'll see how this looks at the moment. We'll do test run. We're not going to run the entire time because otherwise it's going to take about 10 years. See, Ezio's already popped that. I might need to rejig the team order. That is a lot of poisons. I didn't turn off a A2 actually is what I should do though. Oh, hang on. Excuse my language. Mavara's thing. Mavara wasn't set up in the presets. I was just going to be a massive waste of time. Honestly. Sometimes I'm just like, what is going on? Is that guy's favorite champion? Okay. I think more activations, less extension. It is working as extended. That is not how it reads, right? Instantly activates all poison debuffs. Activating 2. I see. So the devs were saying that it's activating all the poison debuffs at once, rather than it's not instantly activating all of the poison debuff durations, but it's going to activate all the poisons rather than just 2 poisons. It's going to activate. So if you have 6 poisons, it will activate all 6 poisons, but only for 1 tick. If they weren't on cooldown, it would only just activate 2 poisons for 1 tick. If that makes sense. I'm pretty sure that's what they're saying. All right, we're going to turn off all of these. We're going all in. It is a weird. It's a weird description, but Raid's never been known for having outstanding descriptions, has it? Perfect. A1s. A1s. One tick per poison. If there's an enemy with 5 poisons till line hits, it will take 2 poison ticks. If that enemy has 1 ability on cooldown, it would take 5 poison ticks. That makes sense. Well, when they explain it like that, they just can't word anything. Be nice if we could get a further buff on our friend. Extending. Come on, let's just keep extending all these poison debuffs. Extend again. Yeah, it's just the description isn't the greatest description I've ever seen in my life. They're just saying the wording is like slightly different to they're saying it's working as intended, but the wording is not overly descriptive. It could be interpreted either way, which is the issue. How are we looking damage-wise? We're getting some good extensions here, I think. Oh, the decreased accuracy is a pain. If the decreased accuracy lands, we're in a bit more trouble. Look at that activation, 935, not bad. There we go. There's some more poisons coming out. Hitting gun. Pelops is 250, Nathan. Pelops is 250. Finding some more poisons. Bang. Just quite squishy. Pelops is here because he brings the increased attack. He's bringing magma shield. He's also bringing that HP burn. So lots of stuff. Without him, we'd be probably dying quite quickly. Extend. Come on, extend. We ran out of the... Get the extension. Yeah, bang. Yeah, the A2 is quite nice. Except him and Ezio are weak affinity, very annoyingly. Alright, let's get some more... Need some more poisons out. Nama should hopefully get some poisons out. There we go. There's some poisons. And let's extend. I'd say Talana gives so much more turn meter that you would do more damage. Yeah, we were testing. We've been doing a lot of testing to get it to this stage. That's an interesting one. Yeah, of course it... Who knows? I'm saying this team's working decently well. I'm just concerned a bit more about the survivability. Because look, that's already slamming for half HP. Pop. But yeah. I think we're going to leave the clan boss after this. I think we're going to leave the clan boss after this, though. because we've been working on it for an exceptionally long time. I've still got to build a couple more champions, and we're trying to get a 1 key glide. So we've been working on this for a very long time to try and get a team to 1 key. I think this has potential on Void. Yeah, where these two Muppets aren't weak hitting all the time as well. Look at those poisons coming up. Hopefully we get an extension here. Some old-fashioned clan boss. Ooh, 1.5 million. Unfortunately, just missed the extension. Decrease cooldown. Hopefully we get the A3 coming in a second from our friend. Perfect. Got the poisons out again. Extending. Extending. Bang. Yeah, it's not bad, actually. I like this team. It's quite nice. Hopefully we get some more extensions. Unfortunately not. Cleansing. Bang. More extensions. More extensions. More extensions. Ooh, 1.8 million pop. Yeah, with some live arena bonuses, you could definitely get this over the line. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. The accuracy on Nama is just okay. I think it's 270 or 280. The issue is the this magic puts out decrease accuracy. So if it lands, we're in a bit of trouble. Come on. Get that A1 off, Potty. Come on, come in. Oh, no extension. Come on. Extend. Come on, join in. Ah. Pot 1.3. Oh, no, Potty's down. Potty is down. That's not good. He's so squishy, man. Freaking Grand Oak Potty, man. The biggest, squishiest guy of all time. Medic. Call an ambulance. So I can turn on her revive, which would stop that from happening. Of course, we're just going to be missing out on 1 turn at A1s. Look at the extension on the HP burn. If we had some way to pop that HP burn, it's just so squishy. Turn 22. Doesn't help he's getting increased attack. Heals. So we are going to be getting perfect. Yeah, Potty is just so squishy. We'd have to then... Issue is if we bring in Ezio... If we bring in... Ezio's the only one set up to pop at the moment. So, like, we'd have to then change Nama... around. But yeah. Potty is definitely a potential. I mean, we're doing 51 mil. It's crazy work anyway. We got the shield, the magma shield came up at the right time. But yeah, we would have to probably go into the Klazag team if we wanted to try the... Oh my god, that happened very quickly. Yeah, Pelops is 250, so you could up Pelops' speed. So what? We're missing 15 million damage. It's 2 mil a turn, basically, is what we're looking at. Just over 2 mil a turn. So we're missing a little bit of survivability. All right. Oh, they just take a lot of damage as well. All right, Soulstones, I'm going to leave the clan boss team for the moment. Just because, obviously, I want to build a couple champions, and it's getting quite late for me now. And I want to have a look at that level you were stuck on. So I'm going to leave the... Obviously, it's not quite a 1 key. But hopefully that's all good. I'm happy to look at it again another day. It is a Hydra push week. Yeah, so Nama's done 30 million. Ezio's done 15. Party, Mavara. A little more survivability, and we probably get over the line, in all honesty. Look at that, A1 team. Fine-tuning, we should get there. I don't mind it. Just a little more survivability. We call it quitting in the UK. What do Aussies call it? Tactical retreat, I think, is the word I don't want to do. I want to tackle this. Just going to have a look at this hard Doom Tower level. I would actually bring probably Fabian in. Actually, Talena might be interesting. Yeah, just a little bit more gear and we'll get there. Let's take out Klazag for the moment. On the basis that I don't think he's fully built. Block passives is interesting. Actually, Klazag would be very nice to have. He's just missing boots. Honestly, if we just gave him literally any speed boots, he would probably be fine for the purposes of this. Speed, and then we probably want height set filters. It's cruel. But yeah, we did pretty well there. On the whole, decently happy with how that came together. But it's definitely close. I can feel that 1 key incoming. Probably just want some accuracy. Yeah, let's just go with these bits on him for the moment. Gonna head out. See ya, Maro. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for popping in. All right, so we got that out. And then I go 2 speed. Pelops is coming in. Let's go full team counter attack. Oh, the resistance, even with the accuracy, that's all right. Let's get some poisons, 10 meter boosting. Absolute menace behavior here. It's good fun, I must admit. I'm personally a fan. Let's get the targeting up. Okay. We can do this. I got faith. Low key. I'm thinking we just freaking double stack the lockout. We go Nama, Ezio, we'll chuck Classic in. Yeah, I know. It's definitely should get there. All right, let's go the double lockout. two weak hits on this guy. 100%. We'll get there easily. As potential, I wanted the increased accuracy though, because it's hard Doom Tower. So I wanted to make sure we had enough accuracy to made sure we had enough accuracy to not, you know, get resisted. Yeah, we're missing some heals is the only thing in this team. Low key, just might go in there. True fear. Pop. Yeah, Creedon's amazing. I've just crowd controlled the wave into an absolute oblivion there. So then again, increase accuracy. Weak hit on this guy, so we're gonna make sure. Oh, God. No, we're gonna go target Broski. Again. Unkillable counterattack. Let's go with the activations, and then we'll go with this. Anyway, we got poisons, not really. Let's decrease this guy's turn meter. Yeah, well, I'm just... I didn't quite hit enough. Don't say that yet. Petrification, True Fear. I'm actually just going to go in with this. All right. He lives just... All right, we should be fine. Yeah, sometimes I remember having to manual all of this stuff. It's just like a hard crowd. You just got a hard crowd control the waves, and then you'll be fine. I think the increased accuracy is so necessary as well. All right. And now let's go. Lock out. The fusion looks not that good. I'm gonna be honest. In my opinion, I'll probably do her, but I'll probably end up chasing her out. Fallen could do some work. I was concerned with the amount of accuracy he had, though. It wasn't a lot of accuracy. So I don't know if he will be able to land all of his stuff. But yeah, this should be done. It's an interesting one, actually, Nathan, for my account, because I'm not really sure. Maybe the Mad Hatter. I've got a lot of good champions, so anyway, there we go. There's the Void Shard. I'm assuming these, you might, Soulstones, these just literally just, you might just have to try and thug it out. Unfortunately, depending on how difficult they are. Yeah, for damage dealer, yeah. But I think the poisons are probably doing enough. All these weak hits are so annoying, though. Where we don't have to do too much worrying about it. My one thing is heals, right? Because if we get hit, we got no way to heal up apart from just in between the waves. But look at all those debuffs. It's crazy. Plus, we're close. So it's like you'd only have to manual the final 20 levels or so. Take some time, but you know, you'll get there. Yeah, all right. Klazag might be in trouble. Ooh. God, they hit hard. But yeah. Haha. Paragon. Oh no. There is a Paragon on the account. I saw it before. Yeah, so it just pops the one tick. Anyway, we've lost the Fabian, which is unfortunate. Probably just gonna go with that. Yeah. 10 meter boosting. Fortunately, bro lives. Anyway. 3 stars low as long as he's booked in fast enough, and he just controls the crap out of the waves. See if we can land the decreased defense. Yeah. True fear. Provoked. Another true fear. Go off over that way. Oh, the weak hit is so sad. Let's just get the poisons out and the 10 meter boosting. Make sure we can get through. But yeah, I think Soulstone, if you get the point here of what I'm just doing, just having to just crowd control the absolute crap out of all of these waves, which is so much fun. But the plan is here. The taunt should work bits. Get some more poisons. Hopefully Nama. But then I try and just blow up all the poisons on this guy here. This is great fun. Oh, that was a bit sad. There you go. But yeah, there you go. So I think you can definitely work your way up. Bommel is a freaking pain. Ezio in regen should probably be able to solo it. Pelops in regen. Someone in regen, you should be fine. Maybe Pelops. Pelops in regen should be able to solo it, or same with Ezio. And the elixir. You should be chilling there. All right. So how many champions have I broken the builds of is the question. Deflection Paragon. Yeah, so like it's just going to take a while, and you might need to build enough resistance. So who has... Mavara's got all the resistance, right? But probably... Where is Pelops? Pelops is Nature's Wrath. But he's going to be putting out the HP burns, so it might just take a while. He puts the shield on himself. Yeah, the magma shield up will be good. Yeah. Again, you probably don't have to change the relic, unfortunately. But yeah, you just have to wait. Like, I'm going to change it. Sorry for the cost. He probably will need regen. And he'll probably need a resistance-specific build. I should go something to go through the waves. But yeah. You should be fine. Where is Norma? Pop. Yeah, we just got something to get through the waves. Yeah. Doink. Perfect. All right, so get to the boss. Nama's gonna trigger the counter attack. Weak hits is great. And then you put up the shield. Ticking along. It's a crazy amount. But yeah, you'll definitely need some resistance on him. Would be my guess. A little bit of destroyed max HP. Because the... Oh, he's not doing a lot of damage. Get the shield up again. He's probably going to try steal it all. But yeah, something like this. You literally just wait for this. Yeah, I mean, you just wait for this to just wait for this to go out. So that's how you would beat it. So yeah, so much fun. But walk away from your computer for a little and then yeah, thug this out. Meanwhile, here's some music. We'll get there eventually. Anyway, you get the point. You get the point of how that works. Now, the golden elixir is ridiculous. And then, pain in the ass as it is, you can just get your way through these final levels, grab your sacred shard, happy days. All right. Now, in terms of champions I broke that probably still need to be built, Klazag is built. Masahiro, Grand Oak. The Newt needs a build. Newt definitely needs a build. Let's try build the Newt quickly. It's clan boss. We've saved the key. I mean, I can actually run it again. I'm curious to see what it does quick battle. You're good if I quick battle this, Soulstones? I just want to see what it does, if it's gonna decide to spit out anything majorly different. I very much doubt it. I'd be interested to see what it does void as well. Yeah, let's see what it does quick battle wise. Again, I'd be surprised if it suddenly decides to do a ridiculous amount more damage. Yeah, 51. So Nama, Ezio. Ezio's normal affinity. It's definitely close. Definitely close. Fuck. Sorry, man. I thought we would be able to get there. If I spent ages on it, I could probably get it there. But I think I just want to fix up some more of the builds on your account as well, so they're not like all broken before we head out. Keveron is interesting. Not someone I would focus on building first. Of course, Nama, He-Man is interesting. Cassandra's build slightly broken. Yeah, Patty's got no defense. It's because Patty's in Relentless. Patty's looking like a squishy mofo. That's the issue, right? Like, this is a resistance chest, speed, defense, and then attack percentage. So bro ain't surviving much is the issue, right? And we don't have like increased defense or anything. Like the Mavara A2 would give us more survivability as well because it brings strengthen. So ifs and muts. Hello, Laurent. This account, I actually don't know. It's account day 120. Can you also look at Creedon? Yeah. Creedon's a very simple build. Oh, you got Neldor and Creedon? Neldor's here. Do you have Career? Am I blind? Oh yeah, Creedon's there. Creedon and Neldor, very similar builds, right? You could probably just run AoE freeze. You reckon? The issue is we were having was the debuff bar with all of this crap. So I'd have to turn this off. It'd just be A3 and then A1. A3, A1. So yeah. I don't know. You can tinker around with the team a little more. He also brings the cruelty. I can look at that as well. I think the Newt's probably important to do because he's going to be in a lot of your dungeon teams. So I'm going to lock the Nama. I'm going to lock the Klazag. Let's go and have a look at this Newt. Yeah, they're good pulls. They're good pulls. The Fire Knight team, actually. I don't think the gear would be my main concern for a Fire Knight team, but hear me out. So you get damage, obviously. Probably go. I don't know if we're gonna have the stats on this account to hit the 330, 240 speed Newt. Like what, 240? Maybe. I just don't know if it's going to be enough damage. I suppose it doesn't really need to take... like, he doesn't need to damage cap for the Fire Knight team. So you put this on, right? Your Fire Knight team, I think, is pretty simple for what we want to do. Yeah. The Fire Knight team is going to look like this. I would use this, and then this, and this, and then this, and then this. I'd just do this for your Fire Knight team. You go big guy here. Opens up with the unkillable counterattack on everyone. Not bad. The Podrick's not speed tuned for this team is the only issue. The Podrick will go before the Fire Knight. So ideally, right, you have him at... He's just quick enough. So he goes up. He opens with the... Oh, shit. He opens with this. Don't use that. So in an ideal world, you would go this. Yeah, open with that here. We're not going to use this. And then Podrick would then go in with the ally attack straight away. But of course, because he's 293 speed, you probably want him to open with that. And then Newt, you would probably have to turn off the A3. So it'd be a pretty slow farm. Otherwise, I don't think you'll have the turn meter drop. And then you won't have decreased speed, I think. So you turn off this. Definitely open with this, and you potentially... So you reckon I would just running for the extra freezes though, right, to keep the turn meter down. Sorry, the extra freezes and everything. Plus he brings the increased speed. Actually don't want Creedon. Class A Grand Oak, counter Mavara. Like... I agree. Neldor's better than Creedon for the Fire Knight. But I thought you would want the triple hit A... The triple hit A1 compared to Mavara. Would be how I would view it. You definitely don't want this. Yeah, I know. But yes, you're right, Bruce one. But then the Podrick build needs to change, right? So that's why he's got the open. He'd need to be 249 speed, which is what the Newt's 241. Class A's at the right speed. And then these two Muppets would need to be... I'll build them to work with the team. Actually, in an ideal world, right? You want it structured like this. You'd want it structured this way. So Newt comes in last. Which means like... yeah. I would say you'd probably have to turn off all of these as well. So it'd be a slow farm. Yeah. I'm not gonna focus. I'm gonna have to head off soon because we've been going for 3 hours and 20 minutes, and I have to do some stuff before tomorrow because it's 10:30. So I'm just gonna do the Creedon and the Neldor builds. And so I'm gonna set them up to go around 245 speed. They might not have enough accuracy as well. Newt might. Oh, I can't run Newt in the lead though. I'll need to check the. Stages tool. Dungeons Fire Knight. So I think you might struggle with like the amount of accuracy you need for hard 10 at the moment, which is probably way too early. Because hard 10, you need to be having 345 accuracy. You might be able to get there. Anyway, I'll build these two Muppets now. And then, yeah, so we'll lock the Newt. and then we will see how we go. All right, so Neldor's build is going to look like this. I swear I didn't refresh it in time. Oopsies, forgot to lock the new. Happens all the time. Right, so this will be like your Neldor build. And then your Creedon. Creedon's build's probably not going to work yet because he's not 6-star. But if I assume he's max level for the purposes of building this build. And you get 246. Assume he's max level, see if we can hit the stats needed. Alright, Creedon's not going to be built with damage in mind because he unfortunately cannot hit the stats. So we'll just go survival instead. And hit the stats required, which is fine. Oh yeah, that's fine then. So then, the banner he needs is just the accuracy with no rolls of attack. So he's not going to do damage, but to hit the stats, that's what we're going to need. A Kentum for the Hex. I can just search. There's an Akentum here. You're talking about this A1 here, the poisons. Him and Nama for Hydra. Yeah, we'll do bits. 100%. All right. So I'm thinking about who else we need to really build here. Damage dealing wise. I've broken builds, but I don't think anyone's... Well, Stonebound's been broken a little bit. But no, I think all the main champions are basically built. I'll redo Edward's build now. And then, yeah, I'm probably going to have to leave it at there for the moment. Unless there's anyone else, Soulstones, you particularly want me to build. Yeah, you'd have to change the presets around with the, all the stuff again. So this Edward's build's he's gonna be a bit of a slower nuker. A bit slower in terms of speed. It says crit rate gauntlets, yeah, right. Crit rate gauntlets, but we're changing that up with the you're gonna be getting the 20% ignore defense set, level it up. You should be in the money here. Crank out some more speed, etc., etc. He-Man is just a sure guy, but yeah. Is there anyone else in particular we want me to build? So yes, I've broken some builds. Most of them are just missing a piece. So if they're like your second-rate champion, just go and chuck on a random, chuck on a helmet on the Farrakhan that gives you some more speed and some more accuracy. But I think we've basically covered all the main champions you use in your dungeons. So this is what your finite team would look like. Creedon's banner. You would literally just chuck on there, which is an accuracy banner here somewhere. This one. You just put this banner on. Saoirse is built at the moment. She's probably not built how I would. I would probably go more speed on my Saoirse. But yeah, she's not updated at the moment. So she's, I forgot what her new kit looks good, but she'll be great for Hydra. I would just try and build her fast with enough accuracy. I could probably change her build right now, actually, while I'm at it. So for example, auto equip, yeah. So Saoirse, right? I would just be looking for more speed and more accuracy. So survival mode, I'd probably say you want a 260 speed, maybe 270 speed. We'll go 260 speed, and we just want, I think we'll probably want 330 accuracy if we can get it. Probably, I can't quite get it then. So we're going to drop the accuracy 300 and see if we can hit the stats. But yeah, now it's getting harder to... Sorry, I should probably show you what my screen looks like. It's getting slightly harder to build now because obviously we've put pretty quick gear on other champions, right? So now it's just getting slightly harder to build all of these champions. So Sesha's... Yeah, it's just getting harder. There's no ridiculous stats. Yeah. So maybe 250 speed then for the Saoirse. Yeah, so this is the first build now I've had that's popped up. And we're just running low on actual gear. So this is now when you... Well, yeah, I would just say roll up your gear to start with. You've got so much, as we went through at the very beginning, you've got so much... All right, so that gear's on Creedon apparently, so we're going to make sure that that's not going to happen. But yeah, roll up all your gear. You've got so much gear that needs to either be just sold or rolled up properly. Check the stats first, and then we can, go and review what's going on from that point. If that makes sense. Yeah, she'll be great, and she'll be great for your faction wars as well, I think. She's a really nice one. Also, the issue is she's we're struggling with Saoirse's gear. So this is the build that's come together for her. And see, because we've already built Grand Oak Podrick, so we're running out of accessories, right? Because we've already built Grand Oak Podrick, who needs to be very quick. And then we've also built Creedon, who needs to be very quick as well. And they're both silver watches. So now they're taking all the good banners as well. So yeah. I will get something on this. So like this, you'd have to take off this is the issue. And then you need an accuracy banner. So like you need something like this. But yeah, Saoirse is good. She'll be good in lots of areas. Her buff will make her a lot more useful. So this one, still not quite enough accuracy, 194. But this is like a more usable build in terms of with the speed she's running at, 240, 194. Yeah, accuracy is still too low, I think. But she'll get some help with the blessing. Just send me a DM if you need more help, man. I'm happy to help out. But yeah, it's 10:30 for me. So I'm going to call it there. Let me just send me a DM if you need any more build help / suggestions, and I'll more than happily help you out. But we've gone through, I think we've rebuilt a lot of the potentially tag team arena. Will need some adjustments still in terms of all the champions, because obviously we focused on getting you a main classic arena team put together, but not all of these champions are quite built. So at the moment, I would definitely be running something. I'll just quickly throw a team. Grand Oak's good because he's built with speed. Edward's quite slow. I'm thinking about everyone that's built. Pelops is built. Ugo's not built. Nude's probably not a PvP champion. So yeah, these are probably all the champions. With that cat. Yeah, these are probably all the champions that are built properly at the moment. In terms of you just need to... can't forget Fallen. But, you just need to chuck some more pieces on like Keberon and Alfrentia and Cassandra, and then they'll be fine. You should be chilling. But yeah, potentially lots of options. Maybe we go And then we probably go second team. We're probably not really set up for a go second team though, in all honesty. I'm fiddling around with all these teams. You have to set up the presets. Yeah, Sersha, Pelops. She's don't have enough accuracy. Probably need another damage dealer. This was me fiddling around earlier, wasn't it, with all these teams? So probably put Sersha here. In that team. Solo need to get out of this team. Yeah. But yeah, something like this. And, you know, we can fiddle around with it a little bit more. Got the damage dealer in here. I need the turn meter boosting. This one, you got the Mavara. You got that. Yeah. All right. All right. We'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you so much, Soulstones, for letting me on your account. Again, give me a shout if you need anything else. Big stream today, but I feel like we got a lot done. We're really trying to smash out that clan boss team. Obviously did a lot of testing, but I think we're really happy with how the builds have come, especially for PvP. Use finite builds will be set up quite nicely. We've reviewed the account, and basically, yeah, just DM away. DM the Discord. People will help out. It's been fun, guys. General advice, just keep doing your classic arena is my advice. Worry that more than tag team arena. Tag team arena is good, but most importantly, smash a classic. Work on clearing that gear, because then when you go to, like, you know, roll up and actually do champion builds, you'll have it all consolidated. That's perfect. Keep working on your Arbiter missions. Arbiter will be a big boost. So this would be my main, like, if you're not sure what to do exactly in the game, do your Arbiter missions. Keep smashing out your farming. Love the account, man. Thank you so much for having me on. And we'll try and sort out that one key too. See if it works on Void. All right. Thanks so much, guys. It's been a pleasure. I'll catch you guys next time.